Woo! Yeah! Woo! Welcome back to MIZEco Labs. You guys won't believe what I've got in my chest behind me. Can you guess? Yeah. Nothing. Ooh, now I've got something. Yeah, nothing. I've caught absolutely nothing in this. It's a little disappointing, but hopefully we're going to fix that today, because I think that the problem is that I don't have enough flux in the area. In other words, I haven't been screwing around with the magic enough for this thing to really get upset. For those of you who don't know, there is a dark node in the center of this here, and if I can upset the balance of magic in this area, known as flux, I should be able to aggro it enough that it will start spawning wisps. So, how do we do that? By basically derping around with Thaumcraft. One of the things you want to do with Thaumcraft is not hello, Mr. Cow. Yes, I have a cow here. One of the things you want to do with Thaumcraft is always use the correct amount of ingredients. That's always the way to go. If you can use the correct amount of ingredients, then you're doing good. So, all we have to do is finish up all of our research, and we should be ready to get going. So I'm doing pretty good here. I've been working like crazy. I got what I most wanted was the goggles of revealing. I really wanted to be able to see what the heck was going on. But now I am working on the theory of everything. This node right here. And I've already got 55% of it. So I'm going to try and get the rest of these. We'll see how I do. Nice. Now I can see exactly what I need. That helps a whole bunch. There we go. The theory of everything. Awesome. The sun is setting, and it's a good thing too. It's been a long day. Actually, it's been a number of long days. I have been in real life doing a whole bunch of stuff, and in between I have been working diligently, studying and researching and blowing through resources constantly. It's just crazy. Many of these stacks have been used up, and I've gone through a ton of wood. It's been crazy the amount of wood I've been using. I got to one point where I needed milk, so I didn't think I had enough milk, so I brought a cow in, and I've been milking him right here. I know, I'm sorry, cow. I'll let you go soon. It's a pretty tough little spot you're in. But I think we are done. I have done, I believe, all the research. I have absolutely everything. My Thaumonomicon is filled with goodies. If I missed anything, let me know. I ran through all my ingredients. I've tested every single ingredient to see if I come up with anything, so I'm guessing at this point I'm done. So, what are we going to do now? Now we are going to start building some stuff, now that we can actually build pretty much anything we want. So, first up is we need to make some stone, some special stone. This will allow us to start. Ah, that was not right. One sec. Let's see here. Magical building blocks. Ah, you see, the stone needs to be... Alright. So, let's just move that around. Ah, there it is. Arcane stone blocks. Okay, very good. That used up 20 viz. So we're already on our way to ticking off the wisps. That's wonderful. Good news for us. Now that I have my arcane stone blocks, we can make our first infusion table. And unfortunately, this is a even number structure, so it needs to be offset in my odd number structure that I've built. I do everything in odd number, so I have a center block, and this does not have a center block, so it's going to have to be offset a bit. No big deal. Hit it with your wand, and voila. There are a couple of base ingredients we're going to need for the alembics. First up is arcane wood blocks. These are pretty expensive as far as the viz goes. Looks like 20 each time I make 4 of them. So my wand's already out of charge. But that's plenty for now. Right, so next up we're going to need some warded jars. I'm going to need 4 of them. Oh man, I really got to get rid of that cow. I also built a few other wands. And I've been grabbing stuff. I'm not going to I'm going to spare you guys me going and grabbing any kind of stuff I need. We'll just skip over that. The next piece I'm going to need is a flux filter, and that is going to require the infusion altar. Now, I'm going to need some permutato and some Purius. So, I'm just going to consult my PDF really quick here. And again, you can find this in the... you can download the PDF that I'm showing you right now. Now, as you can see, the Purius is refined iron, and the permutato is silver ingots. So, let's go get that. Refined iron and silver. Okay, so how much am I going to need? I need 8 of each. Let's see how much is in each of these. So this only has 1. So I'm going to need 8 of the refined iron. And this has 2, so I'm going to need 4 silver. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh. Dang it. I think there was 2 there. And I missed. And I threw a whole bunch in that I shouldn't. Okay. Take that, flux. Alright, so as you can see, these are lit up now, and I can now pull a flux filter out of this crafting grid. Great. The next thing we're going to need is a wand of the adept. Currently I use the wand of the apprentice, and it only holds 50 viz. That's certainly not going to cut it. We're going to need to make a wand of the adept. So let's throw in some magic. And now we should be able to pull out a wand of the adept. And this particular wand holds 250 viz. That's very useful. So let's go ahead and make our first alembic. Where is my flux filter? There it is. And we're going to need a brewing stand and a warded jar. And this wand is too weak, so let's pull out the apprentice wand and put in the adept wand. And now we're going to need aqua, aura, and vitreous. Alright, so let's throw in some boats. That'll give us our aqua. Give me that boat back. In you go. And we're going to need 4 air shards. That should give us everything we need. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out of there, our first alembic. Now the alembic goes on the side of this contraption here, of your cauldron. There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. I've got myself a second alembic, and I'm about to make my third. And I'm doing this in small progressions. I'm not making all 4 alembics at once. Now that I have 3, I can pull out 3 ingredients each time I do an infusion. Now, once you've pulled out the leftover aspects, you have to pull them out of each one of these alembic. And to do that, you use glass files. Now, you can only do it if there's a certain amount. Like this one it's full, so I can pull out 2 vials. And it's actually, I believe, the same as this. No, it's not. It's Motus. This one's metal. And they can only be put into the same jar type. So right now this one's holding the metal, and it's the only type that it will hold. Now let's pull the rest out. Now this one I can't pull out, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it. That way it doesn't go out into the... I don't think it goes out if you break it. You just lose that. Alright, so now I'm ready to try and make my 4th alembic. Let's pull it out. Very good. A lot less aspects went into the environment. So now that I have 4 alembics, I should be able to control how much damage I do to the surrounding viz. First ingredient in the goggles revealing is the thermometer. That consists of gold ingots and water shards. You're going to need 2 of them. Now to get your goggles revealing, just add your 2 thermometers, some leather, gold, vism, magic sorcery, and flux chaos, mutato, and you'll have your goggles of revealing. Awesome. Let's put these on and finally be able to see what is going on. Oh man, so stylish. Fantastic. So now when I put my cursor on something, I can actually see what ingredient it is and how much is in there. Very handy. Right, so if you've gotten this far, then you have realized that there's a lot of manual labor involved in this. Every time you make a recipe or do anything, you've got to fill the cauldron, and then you've got to move your aspects around out of the alembics and into the jars or into vials, and it becomes a pain. So, I mean, it's fun, but let's automate the boring stuff. So the first thing we're going to want to make is a tallow golem, and I've already made some of the parts that you already need. Like I made the magic tallow and I've made the animation core. So now we're going to make the actual golem, and I've already got my animus, and I need some victus now, which is the apple. And I think we're going to use some steak to get that going. So let's throw some steak in. And how much did I need? 8. So as you can see, now I can actually see how much is in my cauldron. That's pretty useful. And if I hit this with my wand now, and when I say hit it, I held down shift. So that's a shift right mouse click. Instead of creating anything, it pulls those aspects out into the alembics. And now I can grab my glass vials and pull out the individual ones. This one I can't because there's only 2. I'm just going to get rid of it. So I'm going to disperse this 2 into the environment. Hold shift again on your wand and click it. And you see the little bubbles? Off it goes into the viz, into the ether. Alright, so now I've got my animus and my victus. And I can just put those right into my crucible and have just what I'm looking for. Again, look at this. Water. I'm missing water. You know, this is a pain. Can't wait to get my golem going. So I gotta wait for it to boil. And you can actually throw your ingredients, and then as soon as it boils, it sucks it up. Okay, so there's my 8 Animus and 8 Victus, so I should be good now. I am, and there's my first Golem worker. Now, I made this guy just a regular Golem worker. Now, to get him to get water for me, I believe I'm going to need to tell him where to go. So I'm going to need to create one of these marker blocks. I've already made a whole bunch of them. I made a whole bunch of black markers, one white marker, and a blue marker. Now I'm going to use the blue one for water. The white one is going to hold vials. I'm going to put a chest here. And then the black ones are all going to be these jars. So, first things first, let's... rain. So let's go ahead and put a marker block here. So we're going to get rid of the floor. And I don't know if my golem is going to be able to get in here, but we'll find out. So we'll put a marker block there. And now we'll tell our golem here that we want him to go to blue. Blue. Okay, so now he needs a bucket. So here's your bucket. Can you get in there and get water? Negative. Okay, maybe if we give him some stairs, he can get over this? I'm not sure. Man, I really like the look of this. Oh, wait, he did it. Alright, cool. I guess he's okay. Good to go. Alright, little guy. Now we're ready to roll. Alright, so I've got my brand new Thaum Golem worker. And we're going to just right mouse click on this alembic here. And he's going to gather essence from the alembic. Okay, he only needs vials or a place to get them. So I'm not sure that you need these marker blocks. But I made them anyway. Let's see. Yeah, he just knows that there's vials in there. It's amazing. He's a very smart little guy. Okay, so now we've got some automation going on. I should be able to pull out some stuff here. So now when I pull that out, he's going to automatically grab that stuff and put it in the corresponding jar. Now, interesting. He put the vial in there. I guess because there was no other jars. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's well, that's one way. That's how you get your golem back, by the way, is you hit him with a wand. But if you don't hit him with a wand, you just right mouse click on him, you have these options here. I wonder what happens when I change them to white or black. Let's try black first, because I put all the jars on black. See what happens. Alright, so I'm gonna make a whole bunch more jars. And I think it's time to finally make some awesome weapons. Nice. One of the first weapons I want to make is a Wand of Lightning. The Wand of Lightning is awesome. It's just great for hunting wisps, and it's just really nice to be able to shoot lightning at things. So to make one of these, we're going to need a Wand of the Apprentice, 3 air shards, and enough Potentia and Talum. Now, I have enough Potentia in my jars, so I'm going to need a little bit more Talum, and that is arrows. So let's go grab some arrows. Ooh, not enough there. There we go. A little bit more arrows. I made myself a second golem. or I guess it'll be the third, but a second one to take care of these jars. And I also put some steps in here, make it a little easier for my bucket guy here. So let's go ahead and throw some arrows in. Only 2. I'm guessing I'm going to need a lot more than that. I think I'm going to do 32. There we go. That way I have some left over. Okay, Wand of Lightning. And there they go, off to work. That makes it so much easier. So now I have a Wand of Lightning. This is very nice. This is probably animal cruelty, but it seems to have no effect on the cow. Have an invincible cow. Oh, there we go. Wasn't hitting them. Cool. Wand of Lightning. I love the Wand of Lightning. Now, it does have durability, but we can enchant it and make it so it will automatically repair itself. And I definitely will be carrying around the Wand of Lightning from now on, because this is a fun device to have. The only thing is, it kind of looks like a ping pong paddle, but looks can be deceiving, right? One of the other awesome weapons that Thaumcraft has is the Sword of the Zephyr, which I will probably be making next, but I'll do that off camera because everybody makes the Sword of the Zephyr. It is an awesome sword, and it does some really cool stuff. Next on my list of fun things to make is the Wand of Fire. Nice. Let's go burn things. Ha 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 ha. Alright, Mr. Cow. I think I've had enough. Delicious. Pre-cooked meat. Just the way I like it. Right, so enough of that. Let's go over some of the other stuff I've been working on. As always, I am continuing to repair my turbine rotors and make more and more UU matter. I think I'm up to... Oh, that was cool. It just like made a new one. Like as soon as I looked at it. Oh well. I think I'm up to 6, maybe 7 stacks of UU. So close. 5.5. So once I get 7 stacks of UU, I think I have enough to make an ultimate hybrid solar panel, which will make life much easier to make UU matter. Alright, so let's see what's in the old mailbag here. Now, I believe I have some mail from a fellow YouTuber. Krezel. Let's see what he has to say. Mize, I've created and released a new turtle script that allows command stacking from the command line. Would you like to review it? And he gives me a link to his turtle scripts project. Now, you're going to find this link in the description, and I definitely think you guys should check it out because it's pretty cool. So, I've already been messing around with it, but it's called Do. And it's pretty simple. How to use it is simple. The programming behind it is actually pretty complex. But what you do is you just type in Do, and then whatever other programs you have. So I have my movement program. So I'm going to tell my turtle to go up. Then after each command, you just give it a semicolon. And we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 times. So let's give it up 3. And then we're going to go forward 5. Yeah. Then we're going to go down 3. And then we're going to dance. So let's see what happens. Preparing to get down. Oh yeah. Awesome. So as you can see, this do command is pretty cool, man. It allows you to, just like he says, run a whole bunch of commands all at once. Now, there are many useful applications for this. Most of all, though, it allows you to do multiple things automatically, but on the fly. You don't have to pre-script it. If you need it to do something, you can have the turtle do a whole bunch of fun stuff, but without having to open up your scripting and do a whole bunch of testing. It can all be on the fly and very easy to use. So definitely check out Krezel. Check out his channel. He needs more subscribers, just like all of us. And thanks again, man. Very cool. So I hope that everybody enjoyed the episode today. If you did, please leave me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.